Sloane. Seems like it kind of all started for you in Canada last year. Obviously, it was working to get to that point, but how does it feel to be back, and how do you look back on the last 12 months?
Yeah, super excited to be back here. I love playing on hard court, so I'm happy to be back. And yeah, this is kind of where it all started for me last year. So just hoping to get it kicked off good heading into the U.S. Open. Not really much I can ask for. Just hopefully play some good tennis leading into the U.S. Open.
Have you had a chance to practice yet? And if so, what do you make of the conditions out there? It can be pretty hot and humid as well.
Yeah, I practiced earlier today, and it was fine. Obviously, it's going to be hot everywhere. We're, in North America now, so it's the summertime. So last week in D.C., it was super hot. Here, it's going to be super hot again. So luckily, everyone has the same conditions, so everyone's going to be hot and sweaty. So, yeah, I think, whatever happens, happens, but everyone will be definitely hot and distressed.
You've already started your preparation on hard court last week in Washington. How did it go? How did it feel, the transition to that surface?
Yeah, good. I love hard court. Obviously, one of my best surfaces. So, yeah, it was good. Obviously, playing in D.C. was a good start. Yeah, I mean, not really much you can say. I'm happy to be back on hard court, happy to be back playing. Happy to be back in North America for sure, so it's good.
You mentioned the U.S. Open in an earlier answer. I'm just wondering, does this feel like almost the beginning of the defense of the Grand Slam title? Does it feel like this is a good tune-up?
Yeah, but I mean, defending the U.S. Open is defending U.S. Open. I have to play this tournament and another one and then the U.S. Open, so not really thinking too much into that. But I think definitely I hope to get some good matches here and also next week and leading into the U.S. Open, of course.
Hi, Sloane. I was curious if you had heard about the little controversy that happened at the women's Wimbledon final that was pushed back a little bit because of the men's semifinal. Were you aware of that? Because it made a lot of noise on social media, but not all the players were aware about it.
I mean, yeah, they still played the finals. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know that there was.
Because it made noise because some people said it was sexist to push back the women's final because of a men's semifinal, women's final, one of the biggest, matches of the year. So I was curious if you had a take on that. Or
Sorry, I was not informed. Sorry.
Do you plan to put some extra effort before the U.S. Open, comparing to the last year in your practicing schedule?
Sorry, can you?
If you plan before U.S. Open, like a more practicing or change something because you are defending the U.S. Open championship?
Oh, no.
No?
The same.
Same?
Yeah.
Nothing special?
No?
Okay. All the best.
Thank you.
I know it's still early. We don't know your who you're playing in your first match. It could be Canadian Françoise Banda. Do you know much about her or anything about her?
I mean, no, just that I see her around at tournaments. Obviously, I don't know that much about her game, but you can't really discuss it when they haven't even played their match yet. So we'll just see what happens.
What do you make of the vibe in Montreal as it compares to Toronto? I mean, some of the other players talked about how it's kind of half European, half North American. Do you like it, and what do you make of the city?
Yeah, this is like definitely Euro. So it's not bad, but it's just a different vibe. Obviously, Toronto's completely different. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's a great tournament. It's a great venue. They have good food, so that's all I'm really worried about.
Being in another francophone city where they all speak French, playing so well in Paris, does it kind of bring back some good memories from a few months ago?
Nope. Yeah, definitely.
You're only 25, already ranked third in the world. Does it feel like there's a lot of good things to come now in the future?
I hope so. I mean, obviously, you want to top what you've already done, do better, win more tournaments, and what have you. So I'm hoping that all of that can continue to happen, and I have some better results and all of that. So, yeah, I hope for a better future ahead.
Hi, Sloane. There's a lot of great contenders this week. All the best players in the world are here. What will it take for someone to be the champion? What will you, like, for example, what will you have to do to win that tournament?
Well, I think there's plenty of tournaments all year long that all the top players play and are entered in, and I think that whoever's playing the best that week, whoever gets it right all week long and does what they need to do and just has a really great week of tennis is normally who wins. But I mean, like I said, it's hot here. Everyone's playing some tough matches. Like, I mean, you just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, it's kind of, you never know at the beginning of the week who's going to win. Tennis is so unpredictable, and sport is very unpredictable. So you just have to kind of wait and see.
You played doubles with Jeannie Bouchard a few times in your career. What do you make of her season right now, and do you feel her state of mind is good for tennis right now?
I'm playing doubles with her here, and I think that she's a great person, great player. I've known her since I was 12 years old, and I'm not going to answer a question on how I think her season is going. I think I love her to death, and hopefully we'll play a good doubles match when we play.